Hello everyone, and welcome back to WolfQuest. The first thing we're gonna do here, we're not that bad on sleep, so the first thing we gotta do, we need to go and finish marking our territory and find dens. Which, as you can see, I have not found many at all, but I haven't been looking for it either. And I'm just gonna head straight down, I guess, and hide that. Yeah, pretty much straight down and just mark those 3 hexes. And then we'll look for dens around that area, because hopefully we'll run into like the little icon popping up if we get near one. Okay, here we go. But yeah, I think the dens and everything, they're not going to be so much north side, so we have to go further down south, which I don't want to be too close to Geode, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. We can't be, you know, too picky about it. And I have thought about doing no den at all. What do they call that? What do they call that? I know they call that something. Gosh, I can't remember the name that people have been calling it, but it's where you nomads, I think. Is it do they call it nomads? I don't know. But it's where you have no den at all, and basically, I guess I've never done it before, but you just choose a den, have your pups, and then you like choose to move dens, but then you don't actually go to a new den, and you just continue the rest of the time hiding your pups in tall grass, and then that way you don't have any flea load. But I'd be so worried about predators doing that, especially with the pups being so small then. And then your pack affinity is so much lower too whenever you're moving dens, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know how people do that. I certainly probably wouldn't do it for a large litter. Maybe if it was like, I don't know. If it was like 4 or less, I'd probably do it. And as we've been traveling, I've been on a lookout, and I have not seen a single den icon yet. But that is the last of it for these 3 hexes. And then there have got to be some dens around here. What is this? Do I need a... No, I'm not going to mark any of that. We really... As soon as I look for dens around... Oh, den nearby. As soon as I look for dens around here, I'm gonna go and we need to mark the territory that is around Coyote Creek pack. Okay. Oh, I'm getting sense for it right here. Oh, I have never seen that one before. That is... Okay, it's a wooded den. We're not gonna pick that now. We still want to see other ones. That is so... weird looking. It's like a knotted tree. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, anyway. That's awesome. That looks like a very good den. And it's wooded, even though it has barely any trees. So, I don't know. That would be... It looks like a pretty good den for, like, spotting predators, I think. That wouldn't be too bad at all. Okay, so now we're gonna... I'm like zoomed in, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna keep heading over, I guess, to the parts that we need to mark. Okay. We'll just head like a bit over, I think. And we just marked that. And that is some muddy water. You know, one thing that I have never had happen, I know I talked about this on the last playthrough with Mist, especially since with Mist we had a den right by the creek, but I have never had a den be flooded. Ooh, den nearby. I don't even know how you would get a flooded den. I guess you have to be by the creek or something, and then it must be like during the rainy season or something like, I don't know. It's so weird though. And I've always wanted to have it happen. Just because I think that would be super cool. Also, where is this den? Where is this den at? Okay, I get that icon. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this one either. Definitely not. This is so cool. And this is an open den. But it's still by a lot of trees, so you're gonna have a tough time spotting predators and all of that. But this way, it is definitely a lot easier. Which I'm pretty sure predators can come from like all directions. It's not like one direction or anything that they always come from. That one's very nice. It's so cool looking. I wonder if you can jump on top of that. Oh. No, I don't think you can. Okay, anyway. So that's another one that we found. That's a little bit better. We're pretty far down in our territory, more than I would like, but I think that's as far south as we're going to get. So now that we found quite a few in a nice area. So now I'm just gonna go, whoops, and I'm going to go mark the territories. Mark the hexes and everything that I still need to mark. We have 6 left, and then we'll finally be done marking. I mean, I could just, you know, go ahead and pick a den and everything before I marked that, but I'm not going to because I don't want to. I want to have it all, like, complete. Oh man, I forgot. I think Koda still has a broken jaw. Look at him, like he's like panting from the effort. Or that's just how his broken jaw looks. But he doesn't have the stamina to pick that up. I was gonna go put it by our potential den, but I guess not. And we're not even hungry, so we're not gonna bother hunting. Okay. So now we just have a little bit more to mark. Okay, so I've done a lot of marking. I went ahead and got the 6 hexes that we were missing, and then I also went around the eastern and south side of Koda's territory and remarked some of those because they were so far down, I just had to. And then so now the territory is looking pretty good. Geode Pack, I've noticed while I've been doing this, they have taken the bottom 3 hexes of our territory, and they've definitely taken it recently too. I can't say I blame them because now they have like barely any territory on the map. But we're also going to need that for whenever we have our dens. Okay, but speaking of dens, I also found 2 new dens. One was right on Little Cottonwood Creek, which is my favorite creek, so I'm definitely having that one. And then one was actually really far north. I don't know why there's one like there's just like one random one so far north, it's insane. But what I plan on doing is I'm gonna go for the one that's all the way on the western side, Cottonwood Creek, and then we're gonna like start moving east and then eventually north. So we're gonna have like 4 dens total is my plan. We shall see how that actually goes. And we have quite a bit of ways to travel. And I'm also really curious what's going to happen to our territory with this one, because I've never had such a large territory before. And one where in like the top left corner, there's like no packs up there vying for our space. So I don't know if like off the map eventually Geode would like kind of, I don't know, reach around our territory to take the side of it. I don't know how that works, because this is only like one. Oh, is there another den nearby? Oh yes, there is, but we don't need that. I'm not gonna bother for ones that I'm not gonna have. And what is that noise? What is this? Elk? Is it elk? We're not hunting right now. No, that's not elk. Is that something dangerous? What is this? Oh, it is elk. Yeah. But we're not going for that right now. I'm trying very hard to not look for this den, because we are not going to have one all the way down here. But whenever I see that little icon glowing so orange, I really, really want to go find it. Just, I don't know, it's so weird. I just feel like I have to. But anyway, I have no idea how the maps work. I know that like this is only one small portion of Hellroaring Mountain that we can play on. Oh look, there's one of the dens. Oh, is that the ones we're starting with? Oh, it is. Oh, is it? No? Are we not what, did I not find this one? Oh, no, this is a one very similar to one of the ones I found. Very similar, but it's not the one we're going for right now, because that's way too far down south. We're going for the one that's like further away. But yeah, as I was saying, I don't know. I know Geode Pack and everything, they can go like out of the map that we can play on a little bit. I mean, you can see it. You can see it with all the wolves packs. I mean, they're all like going outside of the map just a little, and we can't go that far. And so I guess their territory just continues on for who knows how long, because we can't see it. So they could have quite large territories. It's not just what we're seeing. I'm thinking. Well, I mean, I guess gameplay wise it is, but in like, I don't know. I'm starting to confuse myself. I don't know, it's so weird thinking about it. But like you see right now, Coyote Creek, they're like trying to stretch around the top of it because I didn't claim that. Because I can't really go up there that far to hunt, so I didn't even bother with it. But now I'm thinking I probably should have, because Coyote Creek is over there trying to take it all, and it's gonna be so difficult with having like all the freaking packs just surrounding you. But I guess that's what they do anyway. I don't know. It's a very weird situation. I'm really hoping that in the top left corner, I can kind of just let that die away as much as possible, because no pack will be up there like trying to take those hexes. They're gonna be all around like our other borders. But I don't know how that's actually going to work. It's gonna be a very interesting thing to see, that's for sure. It was so weird, the light just changed. It went from being like bright to dark as heck. I guess that was when like the sun just went down already. That's so weird. It happened so suddenly. And so once we find the den, we are gonna go ahead and pick it and have our pups. And here it is. So luckily we're starting with a wooden den, which is my favorite, but not all the ones I found were wooden dens. Okay, and then why is it showing me a rock right now? Where did my den go? Okay, but I'm just gonna do, ooh, like knotted tree den. Whoops, grin. So creative. Okay, whoa. Oh, that's why, because I was still running. And that's my favorite little trick. If you noticed Koda's like stats before you can't even see it anymore. if you are absolutely exhausted and starving and weak on health, then if you like wait until you go to like get a den and have your pups and everything, then it will like replenish all of that. And if you barely see on the bottom, it says major injury healed. So I didn't even know about that part. That's awesome. And the whole point of that is because it's been like so many weeks since the pups have been born. So of course you're gonna be like hunting during that time, but the WolfQuest game just kind of skips that for some reason. I guess because it would be more boring to just like have such young pups that have to stay in the den all the time. But I think it would be really cool to have like your mate. Well, I guess if you were playing as a female wolf, they would likely have to stay in the den like almost 100% of the time. But if you're playing as a male wolf, then you're just going to be like hunting and marking territory like crazy and bringing it back for the pups. So, I mean, I guess it wouldn't be fair if you were like playing as a female, but that's probably why. But it would be kind of cool to be like a male wolf doing that. You feel like such the provider. But anyway, as usual, I'm going to get the youthful prowess and then the fun parent because you always have to have those. They're so useful. And then for Koda, we didn't pick those stats, so we are going to help him out, I think, in the health area. Not so much the strength, but I think we need to, like, try to help him out a little bit because he is not very healthy. Oh my god. We only have 3 pups? Really? And all 3 are males. That is so weird. I was totally expecting more. That's crazy. Well, let's go ahead and meet them. Where's Nikita? Where did she go? She's just gone. Wait, with the name tag on. Oh wait, no, she's probably in there with the pups. I'm such an idiot sometimes. Okay. They move so slowly, it's almost funny. Okay, so, wow. So I don't know which one was, like, born first. Would it be, like, the lowest number, so 18, 19, I guess? I don't know how exactly that works. But, I think it would be, like, 18, 19, and then 18, 20 is, like, the smallest pup. Good gosh, he must be a runt. He's gotta be. And that's the one that just came out. And then 1820 is our biggest pup. And they look just like Koda. Especially 1820. We're definitely gonna have to pick some names. I'm not gonna pick names yet because honestly, I have not been thinking of names. And so if you have any ideas, you can go ahead and tell me because I've got no idea. And going off the parents' names, of course it's Koda, and then his mate is Nikita. So if you've noticed, I have not been doing my usual thing of picking names that like a wolf might actually see in the wild, which I have been doing for a while. I've been doing that for like all the games, where it would be like bear or moss or tree, or well, obviously more creative ones than that. But yeah, basically what a wolf would actually see, so it'd be a little more realistic. But I'm not doing that this time around. This time, because we had picked Koda's name from Mrs. Litter, and I just really love the name Koda. And then somebody recommended the name Nikita, and I just loved it so much, I really just wanted to name her that. And it fits her so well, I think. So I'm going to be going and following the same method, and we're going to be picking like more unique names. I think one of them, especially since they're males, one of them I'm definitely going to name Kenai. I don't know which one yet, but one of them is definitely going to be Kenai, because if you know where I got Koda from, Brother Bear, I loved that movie as a kid. And then you got Koda, and then you got Kenai as like the adopted brothers, and their bears and everything. It's so stinking cute, and I've always loved those names. So yeah, Kenai is definitely one of them. I don't know which one, so I'm not gonna name one just yet. But 2 other names I'm going to need, and because I don't usually name them like this, I have no idea what I'm going to pick. No idea whatsoever. And then our territory is still doing very strong, luckily, and we don't need to sleep, we don't need to hunt, so honestly, we're pretty much just good to play and just look at these pups. Once they're done eating, they're very hungry. And I was so surprised that we had such a small litter. I'm pretty sure Nikita's like a 4-star diversity mate. That is so weird. But hey, it's gonna be easier for us to like feed them. And the only bad thing is when you have such a small litter, I'm gonna be super worried about a predator taking them. Luckily, I don't think we should be worried that much about sickness, because I think when you have small litters, they won't like get sick as often. I don't know. And they're so tiny and slow. And I mean that in the best way. And I love their little blue eyes. He's such a dark one. It's like dark gray. Oh yes, I realized, I forgot. Even though she looks white, her coat is actually black. Which is, it's kind of weird, but yeah. And so that's why we had such dark pups. That makes more sense than what I was thinking. Because I was like, why are none of these pups white? But yeah, so he took after more of his mother in a way. By being more like dark gray and black. And the other two definitely took after Koda. I think she's definitely wanting to like go off. She's restless. She's been in the den for 9 weeks, I think it said. And she is just sick of being here, taking care of these pups. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, she definitely looks antsy, like she wants to go off and play or something. Or go off and hunt, probably. But I suppose... Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he fell. That is so stinking cute, though. I suppose we'll leave this episode off here. Now that we've had the pups, let me know if you have any name ideas. And on the next episode, we shall name them. And continue... with the playthrough, I guess, because honestly, we're doing pretty dang good so far. Our territory is awesome. We're not that hungry. It's gonna be a blast. I'm so excited for it. But anyway, I will see you guys on the next one.